All right, what's up, everybody? Back for another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys having a good one. Today we're doing episode 5 of the Look In series. This one is on the Portland Trail Blazers. If you haven't watched any of the first 4 episodes, go watch them. We did them about Pistons, Rockets, Spurs, and Charlotte Hornets. So watch those. If you do have the content, consider subscribing, like, turn notification on, something like that. Really appreciate it. Really helps out a lot. About to hit playoff time, and that's where the season really starts. So very excited for that. And let's talk about Portland. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it. So Portland had a very wild season. They started the season off amazing. They're a top team in the West. They're number 1 in the West for a while. Dame was on fire. Anthony Simons looked great. Jamie Grant looked great. The bench was looking good. And everything just come together, hitting clutch shots, game winners. And things were looking great. But then, as the season went on, it slowly started to come back down to earth. The bench started coming back down to earth. Dame was still doing amazing, but injuries started happening. And Portland just fell off a cliff near the end of the season. Shut Dame down near the end. Shut everybody basically down. We're starting just whoever. Like, look at the last 2 weeks of the season and literally look like a G League team out there. It was crazy. They finished the season 33-49, 13th in the West. Bottom 5 team in the NBA. Yeah, just very disappointing. After a lot of things that looked good at the beginning of the year just kind of fell through. And most of this, we're going to talk about Damian Lillard. Dame had probably his best season of his career at 32 years old. He averaged 32 points per game, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, shot 46% from the field, 37% from 3, 91% from the free throw line. He had a 71-point game. He literally was trying everything in his power to keep the Blazers afloat, and it just wouldn't work. And it was really tough to see, because Dame Lillard's an amazing player. We love Dame, and he had his best season, but you see the title of it. One most I'm going to talk about, and that to Portland, a message to them. Portland, it's time, man. It's that time. I think the Dame era should be coming to an end. We've seen it. They had some playoff success a little bit. Made it to a conference finals one year. Dame has been, or probably maybe the best player in franchise history. He probably is the best player in franchise history. Going to be a Hall of Famer. All this stuff. He has so many records in Portland. He's literally put Portland kind of back on the map after the Clyde Drexler and the early 2000 Jail Blazers era. But I think it's time, man. Like, I don't think there's a direction that you can improve and start seeing more success that involves Damian Lillard. This year's free agency class isn't going to be that good. It's going to be a bunch of decent style role players, no star players. Maybe you could get a star out there on the market, but then again, you're going to have to give up Anthony Simons or Shaedon Sharpe, maybe a combination of both, depending on what star is out there, and some picks. And you want to sacrifice all that just for a Dame, a star, and just a bunch of just random, like Nasir Little and Matisse Thybulle as your other starters. Like, I don't see another star coming to Portland. I don't see Portland going out and getting another star. And Dame just with the young guys showing that it's cool, but it's not going to win games. Dame already came out yesterday and said, like, I'm not trying to, build with, basically, like, I don't want to rebuild. I'm not here for a rebuild, basically what he said. Like, I'm not here to be with guys that aren't going to develop in another 2 or 3 years and are still 19 years old and still have to figure out the game. Like, I don't want those guys to be my running mates when I'm trying to win a championship and help Portland do anything it can. I mean, he's right, which is why he should be out of Portland. Portland should, looking at trades for him, and should be trading him away, because if you do trade Dame, you're going to get so much back. You're going to get picks. You're going to get young players. You're going to get all that back. I like the young building blocks they have if you take away Dame. Anthony Simons had a great year last year, got paid, had a big year this year. He averaged 21, 2, and 4. He shot 44% from the field, 37% from 3. He has some big moments. It's shown that he could be a future really good guard in the league, And then Shaedon Sharpe as well. Shaedon Sharpe, their top pick from this year. He's shown signs that he could be a potential all-star in the future. He averaged just under 10 points and 3 rebounds, 1 assist. He shot 47% from the field, 36% from three. Again, he didn't really start booming until the end of the year when everyone was shut down. He was just out there by himself with like Kevin Knox and Skylar Mays and them. Shea Sharper's shown throughout this rookie year that there's potential in there and why he was one of the top prospects coming into his class. His athleticism is literally we talk about video game athleticism. His is literally video game like it's honestly insane how high he can jump and what he can do. It's insane, and he has all the makings to potentially be a star in the future. And so you already have those two that are still young. Anthony Simons is 23. Shane Sharp's barely even like 20. I don't think he's 20 yet. So you have that going for you. And then you're going to have another top pick this year, a top 10 pick this year that you could add on to that. And then trading away Damian Lillard, maybe you can get another really good pick, or another first-round pick, some first-round picks in the future, and then maybe another young player that could be good. I really love that they went out and got Cam Reddish as well. And when he was in Portland, he had some good showings. He averaged 11, 3, 2 assists, and a steal. Shot 44% from the field, 31% from three in his 20 games with Portland. So I really like they did that. And Portland really, if you look away from Dame and just look at the rest of the team, like there's some young pieces in there that really could work. And then think about what you can get for trading Dame. Like Portland really could have a bright future. They really, really, really could. But the only problem is Dame Lillard. Two problems. One, Dame's never gonna ask for a trade. We're gonna face it now. Dame is never gonna come out and say, "I want to get traded." He's loyal to Portland. He loves Portland, and not even just the winning aspects of why. People look at it and be like, "Why does he want to trade?" They're not gonna win anything. But honestly, he doesn't really. I feel like Dame cares about winning, obviously, but it's not the end all be all for Dame of winning. He's been there in Portland his entire career. He kind of matured in Portland. He gave everything to the Blazers. He's the Blazers' best player ever. He loves the fans there. Everyone treat Damian Lillard is like the guy in Portland, and his family's there. He's just comfortable being in Portland. Even if we're losing the first round and stuff, I'm in Portland. I want to be in Portland, and I'm just gonna ride it out here. That's honestly what Dame's thinking right now, and honestly, you can't really blame him that much for that. I mean, obviously, we all want to see Damian Lillard go and win a championship because everyone loves Dame. But it's just like, he's fine with being in Portland. Even if we don't win a championship, we're here. I'm good. And then number two, Portland, at least, hope this is proved wrong, but Portland's never going to trade Dame unless he really asks for a trade, I feel like. Portland's just cool with having Dame there. Sell out the crowd. Sell some tickets. Have Dame as your guy, your market guy, and is it bringing money? Even if they're all winning 30 games, Dame's still gonna be Damian Lillard. So that's cool. But yeah, Portland's never really gonna trade him unless he comes out and asks for it, which probably isn't gonna happen. So Portland, honestly, I won't be surprised if this is just what Portland is for the rest of Damian Lillard's career. They're just like an okay, make the playoffs, maybe miss the playoffs, kind of just whatever show for the last few years of Damon's career. Because, again, he's never going to ask for it, and Portland's probably never going to do it unless he asks for it. But I really hope that Portland will trade him because, again, they have such a bright future without Damian Lillard. They have some young pieces like Anthony Simons, Shane Sharp, that really like Cam Reddish. Jeremy Grant is the guy as well that they have to look at. He's eligible for free agency. He's offered a big contract, but didn't take it. He's gonna head into free agency and probably have a lot of suitors. He had a really good year this year. He averaged 20.5 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. He shot 47% from the field and 40% from three, which is really, really, really good. And yeah, he's gonna have a lot of suitors out there. Will he come back to Portland? I'll be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves Portland if another team, a playoff team, wants him. Because I mean, who wouldn't want a Jeremy Grant type player on your team? So we're gonna see what happens with that. But if Portland does keep him, I mean, that's still solid. I mean, next year Portland's probably gonna have around the same-ish roster. They're gonna have Dame, Simons, Sharp. We'll take another leap. Jeremy Grant. I don't know what happens with Nurkic. Maybe he leaves in free agency and they get another big man. Well, Drew Eubanks did pretty solid this year, but I don't know if we want him as a starting center. So we got to worry about free agency, and they're probably going to try to go out and get a star. and try to get a big name in free agency. Will they succeed? No, but they're gonna try. And then they also have to worry about the draft and their draft pick if they are gonna draft or if they are gonna trade. Maybe right now they look like they're gonna have around the fifth or sixth pick of the draft. Maybe they could move up. Maybe they might move down. Who knows? But if they move up, that would be insane and that'd be amazing. Imagine, imagine Portland gets Wemby. Imagine Dame and Wemby with Avery Time Street. Then at that point, then I might be like, okay, Portland might be building something. But after that, I think Portland can get some solid guys. You know, I think around that 5-6 spot, Cam Whitmore is a guy I'd really be interested in if I'm Portland, especially if Jeremy Grant leaves. I think Jarace Walker from Houston will be a definite option if Jeremy Grant. If you get the feeling Jeremy Grant's not going to stay around, but Cam Whitmore is a guy that I think could be solid for them. You know, he's a wing player that has shown a lot of potential in Villanova and potentially can be a really good, maybe all-star level player. Portland doesn't have too many wings like him, big wings that can, kind of play both ends. So really would like to see Cam Whitmore. Portland take a chance on him, but also Jarace Walker as well. Another, again, a forward that really good defensively, could block a lot of shots, stay on his feet, and then on offense, can hit the three ball, stretch the floor, but also showing a little bit of creative ability. So I would really like him. They haven't had wings like that, really, since Jeremy Grant showed up to Portland, which was this year. So, yeah, that would be really good for Portland. But also, I wouldn't be surprised if they consider trading the pick. I mean, there's going to be talks about them trading the pick because, again, what Dame just said, and then, of course, them wanting to build around Dame and wanting to keep being competitive. Wouldn't be surprised if that 5 or 6 pick might be on the move. I don't know. I think there's some teams I could be interested in. Or just what would Portland get for that 5 or 6 pick? They might get something decent, but I don't know if they're getting a game changer that's gonna put Portland up into another level. I don't know about that. Yeah, Portland's just in a very weird spot right now, where it's like I feel like they should rebuild, but they're not gonna rebuild. They're gonna try to salvage this. And every year they're just going to try to keep making a turnaround and trying to keep signing role players. You can try to keep this going for as long as Dame Lillard's there. But honestly, I feel like if I'm Portland, I just cut ties right here and be like, all right, Dame, you giving it all to us. You've been our best player ever. You've been the best thing that's happened to us. But we think for the direction of our team and what with the young talent we have and the young talent we could potentially get, I think it's time that, we trade you. And if that happens, Dame already came out and said, if they trade me, they trade me. Like, I'm not going to be mad. Like, if they do it, they're going to do it. It's what it is. And I feel like if they come up to him and do that, that would be the most, like, kind of respectful and best way to Dame, which I hope happens. It's not going to happen. I already know it's not going to happen, but it doesn't kill the dream, right? I say that like I'm a Portland fan. I'm not a Portland Trailblazer fan, by the way. But yeah, that's it for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't watched the first few episodes of The Look, go watch it. And yeah, if you do like content, consider subscribing, like, turn on notifications, all stuff like that. Really appreciate it. Really helps out a lot. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.